Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a couple of big targets who will be looking to get open in the middle of the field. It's Bennett's Bears going up against Urchin's Eagles. Now let's go to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 16 matchup.
And Robbie Gould has this one teed up as they gear up for kickoff. The Eagles are back deep, ready to return the kickoff. This game is underway. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
We know this quarterback is ready to go today. They won last week, and also he made good decisions, and he threw it great. That's one of the reasons why they won.
Miller's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Brown's there to make the tackle. And that's the type of run I think this offense would take all game long, Phil.
Oh, would they ever? They would love this. This is showing your dominance here. The offensive line doing a good job, but also a solid job by the running back picking up some good yards.
And that gains a few. Here's our look at the Eagles offense. This is a dangerous unit that ranks in the top 5 in scoring. The Eagles are at the line facing third down, which was not an issue for them last week as they converted a number of times in crucial situations. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Miller's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
First and 10. Johnson's going to secure the handoff. Picks up about 2. And now we'll take a look at the Bears defense. This is a ball-hawking unit that a week ago came up with 4 takeaways. Miller's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. The Eagles take it from the 38. Benjamin makes the catch. Picks up maybe 3.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
The Bears defense now is going to go nickel. Third down and 5. Got a big lane.
Well, I think early in the game, anytime you cross the 50-yard line, it just gives you confidence that what you're doing is going to work today. Let's see if they can take advantage of that and take it on down into the end zone.
And the give to Lamar Miller. And they bring him down at the 33-yard line.
Miller's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
The Bears with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. First down at the 33. Casey's all over that offense and brings him down.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
The Eagles load up the backfield for this next play. The Eagles have it at the 34. Looking long. Has the catch.
What a beautiful throw, and what a nice catch. The receiver just kept his head down, waited to the last second, and looked the football in. Big play, gets tackled just short of the end zone.
First and goal. Handoff made. trying to find a first drive and a first touchdown. And they've got a lead for themselves midway through the first thanks to that touchdown.
Yeah, it was a good drive that time. It had a little bit of everything in it, and it just gives you tremendous confidence as here we are halfway through the first quarter. Now you put the pressure on the other team.
He'll take it from the 4. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. Flacco's going to be the one leading this offense today. Last week he accounted for over 200 yards passing. Press coverage all the way. The Bears snap it up at the 26. The tackle is made at the 40-yard line.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
The Bears bring in an extra tight end for this play. First down at the 40. They're all over him behind the line of scrimmage, and a loss of 1.
The Bears running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
The Bears have it at the 39. Bennett's there to catch the ball that had a lot of heat on it. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. Bennett's still down, so we'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. The Eagles come out in a dime package. Midway through the first. Breaks free, has some space to work with, and he's able to get out to the 34-yard line.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets him a few yards.
Coming to the line at the 34. Second down and 2. Another carry here.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
First down at the 31. Here's another handoff. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. Here's the Bears offense, middle of the road when it comes to passing yards on the season. Perhaps this week in practice they figured something out. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. Flacco's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. That's a gain of 7.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The Bears take it from the 23. Gains 11.
That time, nice job. Offensive line gives him a little hole, and he gets in there and shows his toughness and picks up the first down.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. The Bears now move the chains.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
First and goal. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff.
Oh, my gosh, it is the worst thing you can do on the offensive side. This drives coaches crazy. When you get down near the goal line, you run the football and you lose yards. That's just not being tough enough.
Loss of 3 on the play. That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. Second and goal from the 3. Carson across for the touchdown. They've tied the game as this first quarter is winding down. I'm sure they're thrilled not to have to start the second quarter facing a stiff uphill climb.
Oh, absolutely. You got to be thrilled to be tied at this spot right now. The defense has been a little shaky here early in this football game, but the offense, great job of bouncing back and getting a TD.
Now ready to kick it off as we have a tie game here. Scores 7-7. Right at about the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense heading back onto the field to start the drive after the result of their last possession was a touchdown. You think they've got another one in them, partner?
Oh, I absolutely do. I mean, just look at it. They got a good football team. The quarterback has great confidence and talent. When you put those things together, that makes you good. It makes you dangerous. And I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down there again.
Miller's lined up as the single back. 2nd and 10. Gonna try and scramble now. Very nearly intercepted. This defense is ready to pounce here early in this game as a 3rd and long play is coming up.
They sure are. There's no doubt about that. They got themselves in a good situation here. If I'm the quarterback now, 3rd long, I would be very cautious and conservative.
Lamar Miller has the catch.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short, defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
Good yardage picked up on that ball.
The Bears know there's 3 parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
The Bears take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looked so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
Flacco will have it in the pistol. The Bears snap it at the 31. Handoff by Flacco. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry. And here's the Eagles. Defense stacks up. This is a hungry bunch that loves to get after the quarterback, loves to post numbers when it comes to sacks and quarterback hurries. The Bears are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Flacco from the shotgun. Looking at every option. Pulls it in. It's wide open. Collins is there to make the tackle. After a quarter of play, we've got a stalemate on our hands. Which offense can break this tie? We'll be back after this. Back here to start quarter 2. We are deadlocked right now in a game that has seen its fair share of defense.
Yeah, it's kind of fun to watch, isn't it? I love defenses when they come out and they just establish the line of scrimmage and beat the offense up. That's what we've seen so far, and I think it's going to continue.
Gets about 9 on the play. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day.
The Bears have really been dominant today on the offensive side. In the red zone now, they just take the football and they run it right at the defense and pick up solid yards.
Oh, it almost picked off that time.
Gets tight down here in the red zone. So if you're a defender, read the quarterback. You make a quick break on the football. Hey, you get in position like this and you can knock it down.
A little jumpy there by that defensive front.
Encroachment, defense. Automatic first down.
Coming up to the line at the 4. Looks like they're in press coverage here. First and goal. Walker's Chicago. Touchdown. That touchdown, partner, puts them in front here in the early part of the second quarter.
Yeah, it's nice. They scored that touchdown. The defense has got to be kicking themselves because they did not play well or smart on that scoring drive.
Robbie Gould ready to kick it. They're setting up the return. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Eagles weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the three-and-out business.
Well, that's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
The Eagles will approach this play from out of the pistol. Lamar Miller with the carry. Third down on the way. The Eagles get set at the line, needing to get to the 38 for a first. Throws the pass. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. That's his first reception today.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
The Bears go with the dime formation here on defense. The Eagles have it at the 39. And that's merciless in on the stop.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Will go ground. Tackle made by Ray that time. They come to the line, and it's first down. Miller's lined up in a single back formation. To the ground. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
Miller's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Inside the 50. Second and 6. He'll throw it over the middle. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands. The Eagles snap it at the 36. Scrambling now. Carter's got it on a pass that had some heat.
Holding offense.
The defense will take the penalty. Let's get the injury report from Danielle Bellini.
Guys, I just spoke with an Eagles official. Right now, all they will say is it's an upper body injury and that he will not be returning. Back to you.
First down at the 46. He was looking for Ertz, but this pass goes incomplete.
Just stick the football on him. When you see a receiver run a route like this, they're going to the corner, drive it, throw it on a line drive, so that way there can't be a mistake.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Gabriel on the receiving end. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. The second quarter just barely underway, and they've erased the deficit and tied things with that touchdown.
Yeah, Jim, this kind of reminds me of a chess match. It's a good job going out there tying things up. Now we'll see the strategy from the other team.
Got a tie game now, getting set to kick it off. The score's 14-14. It out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Bears looking for a repeat of their last drive as they get set for this next one. They got to the end zone on that possession, but of course immediately gave those points right back.
Jim, on the offensive side, everything is clicking. The quarterback's hot. The offensive line's doing an awesome job. Receivers getting open. The running back's running hard. It is fun to watch.
He's now over 60 yards rushing on the ground. We've had a very close game to this point, but if you look at the rushing numbers in a tie game, you have to be optimistic because you see a running back that right now is having it his way.
The fans love it. They're watching this team run the football. They're doing an extraordinary job of doing it well. And I know who else loves it. Fantasy football players. Seeing a guy play this well and run it this good, man, that's good stuff. When you play man-to-man against this receiver, you're going to have a tough time. Quarterback's a good thrower. Really hard for a defensive back to stay with him.
The Bears will take the snap from the 45. Pass is intercepted. Tackles made. The defense has done its job and given the offense the chance to take the lead before we reach halftime.
Yeah, that's what you like sometimes. You like to get momentum on your side. The defense makes the play. Now the offense has a little freedom. They can go out here and take a chance, and if you take the right chance, that'll lead to points.
That's a gain of 8. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. The Bears defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Will go Brown. Brown's able to read that play and make the hit. The line of scrimmage, the 36. Miller's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Getting away from the pressure. Almost intercepted. Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. The Eagles have to get to the 25 to move the chains. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. That's his first reception today.
One of the better talented tight ends in the NFL. He makes that catch just right in stride and gets a nice catch.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. It's Miller. And picks up maybe 3 or 4. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day. They will snap it now at the 7-yard line. The Bears with a nickel look here on defense. The give. Eagles in the end zone. And a second touchdown on the game. And with that trip to the end zone, they're out in front here midway through the second quarter.
What a good feeling. You know what they want? They just want to, they would love to get in at halftime and still have the lead because it just gives you confidence. It makes you feel good, and you can enjoy that cold drink at halftime.
Flacco will lead his offense back onto the field here as this goes for a touchback. Joe Flacco taking the field once again. With as well as he's played in the first half, you wouldn't necessarily expect them to be trailing at this point, but they are.
No, you wouldn't, but you just hope he can continue that good play. That's what they're going to need from him to have a chance to win. But so far, so good. Really looks good executing the passing game. That's a nice route that time by the receiver, running the corner route, and the quarterback just throws it too far and misses it.
Second down and 10. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
I I know it looks easy, but it's not. But a nice throw on the slant route. Slant route means you're slanting towards the inside. Good throw and catch.
Back to the air here on first down. Looking across the middle. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. That's his first reception today.
Well, it's a good route that time by the receiver. They call that a post route, and they call it a post route because he is running towards the goal post. Nice throw and catch.
Now 1st and 10. And incomplete pass that time as he threw it short. Coming to the line at the 37. The Bears all bunched up here as they get set at the line. 2nd and 10. It's Britt coming down with it. Britt's tackled down after a gain of 7.
The Bears understand just get whatever yards you can every time you run a play. That's what they do that time. It's a short completion. But look what position it puts them here in on 3rd down. This is something they can handle.
3rd and 3. Strong eye handoff here.
And this fires the football team up. The defense, 3rd and short. They stop the run, keeps the offense short of the 1st down. And look at the excitement on the defensive side.
2-minute warning. Lining up for a 44-yard field goal. The kick is through for 3. Phil, how about the kick here before the intermission? What does that do for this team?
Well, Jim, I think it puts them in a good frame of mind. It was a good drive by the offense, so that's got to give them confidence. And anytime you're close going into halftime, you got to be happy about that.
That return's good for about 24. There's been no shortage of big plays today with this quarterback at the helm, Phil.
Oh, my gosh, what an arm this quarterback has. How about these throws down the field? Not only are they far down the field and beautiful, they're right on target. And the good thing is he has receivers who can take advantage of his arm.
Now as we come back to the field, following the 2-minute warning, we've got a defense trying to hold strong and not allow this lead to balloon any further. Zach Ertz, the receiver. That's reception number 2 for him. Offense going to stop the game here with a timeout. First down, offense readying for the snap. First down here after the completion from the gun. Now on the move. What a catch. It's first down as they head to the line. Here's the first snap after the big play. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. He's scrambling now. And they get the sack. The Eagles call a timeout and are left now with only one. Breaking huddle at the 23-yard line. The Eagles take it from the 23. Miller with the reception. Miller's going to pick up the first down as he's tackled. The Eagles have driven inside the red zone, and last week they were so effective inside the 20. First and goal. Eagles in for the score. Touchdown pass number 45 of the year. The Eagles line up now for the point after. And the point after is good. The Eagles kicking team comes out now as the offense takes a break, and they deserve one after going down the field, mainly through the air with over 70 yards passing.
They'll take it at the 20.
The Eagles' defense on that last series may have taken some positives out of only allowing a field goal.
Well, listen, I think 3 is better than 7. No question about that when you're talking about the defense. But they got some corrections to make. I think they did it on the sidelines, and this time they're looking to go out there and get a 3 and out.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A player is down on the field, and the training staff comes out, and we'll step aside for just a moment. Flacco's back in shotgun formation. Pass is made, but the hit knocks the ball out. Incomplete.
Well, I think it's important for the defense. Anytime it's a 3rd and long situation for the offense to know where those first down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the first down marker.
3rd and 10. Walker's tackled down after a gain of 10. The Bears use another timeout here, and they have 1 left. First down and 10. The Bears get a first down.
So far, wonderful execution in this drive. When you get a chance to get out of bounds, here the offensive player got the yardage, had a chance, gets out of the bounds, stops the clock. Good job by the offense.
First down at the 47th. And they take him down. This will be 2nd down.
If you think you can get a playoff quickly and not use a timeout, you go with a hurry-up offense. That time, a good job by the coach and the quarterback.
There's a flag right there.
Pass interference. Defense.
First down here. The Eagles sat at the line. Dime package. Makes the catch inbound.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
The Bears from the 22. Crowell has it. That picks up 7. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive.
You know, you go to the hurry-up offense so you can get a high number of plays in, but also you don't want to use the timeout.
The teams head to the locker room, and we'll be heading to the studio to our pal Larry Ridley as you watch the NFL on EA Sports. And this will be coming out to the 20 as he thinks better of run. Out of the end zone this time. The Eagles defense trying to crack down yet again on the opposition, leading through 2 quarters and leading the way for this team.
I like the way they played in the first half on the defensive side, so make sure you don't lose that thought process and that confidence that you...
Ball is out! Recovery by the offense. They bring him to the turf.
Well, I know who's happy right now, Jim. That's the guy who fumbled the football. Very lucky that one of his teammates jumped on that football and recovered it inside their own 20.
2nd down and in a very precarious spot. Double tight end formation. They'll run it here. And that gains a few.
When you're on the defensive side in a situation like this, you know the offense is going to be limited. Be aggressive, get up there at the line of scrimmage, and try to make it happen. That time they did it, and they stopped the run for just a short gain.
Flacco's going to take it from the gun. Scanning the field. And that's a safety.
When you're a quarterback, it's all about thinking on the field. And when you're not thinking, you're going to make mistakes. That when you drop in the end zone, you've got to get rid of the football quickly. He did not. He is sacked for the safety.
And Foster in on the tackle. That return's good for about 14. The Eagles could have asked for this 3rd quarter to have gone any better for them than it has so far, as they've just continued to do what they were doing in the first half, up and down the field.
Oh, man, they kept the pedal to the metal, man. They are letting it go. They're being aggressive, and they're trying to end this game right here.
Here's the handoff. McPhee's the one who brings him to the ground. Second down. The Eagles come out in the pistol. Finds his mark. Fuller's in on the tackle.
Good job by the offense picking up a first down there. They've been terrific all day long. They're winning the football game, and they are tiring this defense out.
This play set up by the long gainer. The Bears will come out in the dime. Gets the handle here. Slashing to the right side. And a gain of 4. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Second down coming up. The Eagles come to the line with a bunch set. Brings it in along the sideline. That's his first reception today.
Well, if you want to be a good play-action pass team, it's always nice to have a good running game. Make the defense dig in and try to stop your run. When they do that, you fool them. You fake it, you throw it down the field. That's about as easy as it gets.
Got drilled as he throws it.
Lots of ways to attack cover 2. There's no doubt about it. You can throw it underneath. You can pump fake the safeties, make one of them move, and still throw it deep down the field.
The Bears with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. 2nd down and 10. Browns in on the tackle.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
3rd down now. The Bears lined up in the nickel. Merciless brings the quarterback down.
Well, it's a game of chances in the NFL. It's 3rd down. The defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends the extra guys. He blitzes him, and they get there before the quarterback can react.
A little extra padding to the lead here, Phil, with the field goal, and things are looking good for them right now.
Yeah, it surely is. And what we've seen here today, of course, the players are playing very well, but it's been a coaching clinic so far by the team that's leading.
The Eagles defense starts a new drive after getting a safety the last time they were out there.
Oh, man, they couldn't wait to get back on the field, could they, Jim? They are excited about the way they played last time out. They got that safety. They are being aggressive. It is fun to watch.
First down at the 20. And he gains maybe 3.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
The Eagles defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. 2nd down and 7. They give it to him on the counter. Now makes the move to the right. On the way, 3rd down. Quick drop back. And he's going to be sacked. So just 3 plays and out for the offense. The Bears will have to punt. This punt will be returned. Tackled down at the 47.
There's nothing like a good punt returner. Just give him a little hope. Just make somewhat of a decent block. He'll do the rest. That's what we saw that time.
The Eagles went into the locker room at halftime with the big lead. They did not come out in the second half and change their demeanor at all. The intensity is still there, Phil.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Usually you go in at halftime, you lose some of that momentum. You lose that emotion, but they did not. They have come out here and they continue to play hard.
Holding offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. The Bears defense now is going to go nickel. First down at the 37. They tackle him for a loss.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
It's now second down. The Bears come out in a dime package. Out of the shotgun formation. Has the risk. No one's going to get him now. The 20, the 10. That's another reception. Give him 2.
Listen, that's an awesome job by the defense. Never give up. The defensive player did not give up, and he's able to make the tackle just before the receiver gets into the end zone.
They need to get the play off. Handoff. Riley's all over the ball carrier.
What a job by the defense down on the goal line. They were playing run all the way. It was a run. They got the penetration, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
Second and goal from the 5. And Washington's the one who made the big stop. Third and goal from the 7. Intercepted. Tackles made.
This defensive coordinator, he is one aggressive dude. He keeps going after this offense, and finally he gets the interception inside their own 20-yard line and stops the offense from getting any points.
First down at the 17. Scans the field. Failing to complete that one. So second down here. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Collins is there that time for the tackle.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Now 3rd and 5 after the run. Fails lined up. No extra blockers for this snap. From the shotgun. Incomplete. Almost going in the other direction.
Good play that time by the defender. He read the quarterback, got in position, and knocked that pass away on 3rd down.
Fields it cleanly and starts his return. James there to take him down. That return's good for about 6. McPhee's been able to rally this defense around him. Yet here in the 3rd quarter, despite what I'm certain was a very heated discussion in the locker room at halftime.
I'm sure it was. And what you do as the best player on the defensive side in situations like this, just be a leader, go out there and show the rest of the guys how to get the job done.
Are you surprised they played this poorly to this point?
I am, because, look, every week they usually bring it. Today, they have been off from the start.
The play clock's running down. And he takes off. Carter's got it. First down.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game. Now he's going to change the play. And look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Oh, he's going to pull in the bullet pass.
Anytime you have a play-action pass as a quarterback, make sure you sell that fake and then look up, find that coverage, decide where to throw the football. That was a nice job that time.
First down following the long play. Benjamin's got a touchdown. Philadelphia Eagles. That's his 5th receiving touchdown this year. The Eagles for the extra point. Extra point was good. The Bears now have even more work to do to get back into this one. The score's 40-17. No return here as he takes a knee in the end zone. The Bears have gone from bad to worse. After an ugly first half, there's nothing here to shine in the second half either.
Have you ever had a situation like this where it's just really gone all against you, nothing goes right, and you just were absolutely awful?
Every week I work with you.
Oh, there we go. Bingo. Man, you smashed that one out of the park.
Danielle's got an injury update for us. Let's go to her now.
Guys, I just spoke with an Eagles official. At this point, the medical staff is going to hold him out of this one with what they're still just calling an upper body injury. So, guys, he's out for the day. Back to you.
They bring him down at the 29-yard line. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Second and short, the defense is thinking run, and what do they get? They get a run. They were waiting for it, and they made a nice play to stop them short of the first down.
We'll have one more play before the quarter expires. Gets it out for the completion. The Bears offense has switched sides now and has the football as we begin the fourth quarter. He'll take the snap, the first here in the fourth quarter. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
The Bears line up in the pistol offense. 2nd and 4. Kenny Britt pulls it in. And he'll down him at that point.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Staying with the passing game on first down. Can't hold on here as this ball's incomplete. Second down coming up. The Bears come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide. Takes it from the gun. And he hauls it in. That's his 5th catch of the day.
The slant route is not used as much as it used to be in the NFL because defensive linemen read quarterbacks now better than ever, and they jump up to knock those passes down. But that time they didn't get it done. The slant route is caught. It comes up a couple yards short of a first down.
The Bears take it from the 28. That's been the story of this game. Another third down conversion to move the chains.
When you run the slant route, it's very important to know as a receiver that you're going to catch that football probably in between some linebackers.
Fails, standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Boykin can't hold on that time.
Jim, when you look at drop passes in the NFL, it's almost always for the same reason. They take their eyes off the football, the receivers, just before it gets there. And when you do that, that little bit of lack of concentration will cause you to drop the pass.
Got a flag. Buchanan's going to make the tackle.
Holding. Defense.
The penalty is declined. That last play will hold up, mounting a serious drive. So, first and goal to go. And that's a touchdown, and they inch closer.
Tight ends are more valuable when you get close to the goal line because they can use their body and push off and get open that way to score touchdowns. Nice job that time by the tight end.
Playing press coverage to the outside. You talk about momentum. That turns into an 8-point trip, the touchdown and the 2.
This offense and the head coach and the offensive coordinator, they're all aggressive. So, hey, well, it's not good enough just to get a touchdown. They want to get that extra point or 2 points. Nice job that time.
And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Eagles head back onto the field with their offense. We're going to see if they can keep the scoring onslaught going as we've seen touchdowns on consecutive possessions here, Phil.
Jim, these teams are so hot. And when you're hot like this on the offensive side, you just look at the coach and say, keep sending them in because we're going to make it work. Well, you can't knock them all down, and sometimes the running back has just got to break a tackle. Good job that time.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Second and short. Johnson's got it on the handoff.
Johnson's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
Handoff made. And he is tackled at the 44. And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. Scrambling out of the pocket. Whitney Merciless, unmerciful to the quarterback. There's going to be an injury timeout here. We'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. The Bears go with the dime formation here on defense. The Eagles snap it at the 36. Launches it down the field. And it'll be Nortman back to punt. No return here as he makes the fair catch. The Eagles defense comes onto the field after surrendering a touchdown on the last drive.
Well, they're hoping for better results. No question about that, Jim. They got to come out. They got to hustle. There was not enough hustle last time. And the number one key for all defensive teams is play hard.
Way to call him out there, partner.
Hey, that's what I do. I like to call him.
Being a go-to target, Phil, I think you would say every quarterback needs one. In fact, one just like this guy.
Well, I know this. They need one. I know they all want one. And as a wide receiver, some guys, it doesn't matter if you double team him every single play. They just have the knack and the talent to find a way to get open.
First down at the 34. Brits there to catch the ball that had a lot of heat on it. Sixth catch today so far. The Bears continue to pass the football. And when they have, they've looked in one familiar direction. Britt's been the top target, and he's been very strong in this game.
The offense, what a tremendous design they've had here today. They've had many ways to get this football to the wide receiver, and he has done a good job of taking advantage of it.
With these type of numbers today, this wide out has shown he has the capability to get open.
I think it's an understatement saying he's getting open. Listen, he is a really good player, and what do you do on the offensive side? You just keep throwing the football his way until the defense stops him.
Lockett with the grab. Gains 17.
Jim, they got momentum on their side right now. They are making everything work. That was a nice play. They pick up another first down, and they got a good drive going here. When you get down in the red zone, the offensive coordinator's got to call a play that deceives the defense. Let's see if he can do it. His team is down. He needs a big play here.
They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You've got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
Takes it out of the eye. The Eagles lead, and all you have to do is look at the turnover ratio, and that tells the story, Phil.
It sure does. And listen, everybody calls them turnovers. But let's look at this game here. I call it takeaways. They are taking the football away from the offense. What a job by the defense.
Third and goal from the 3. Here's the handoff out of the strong eye.
Games in the NFL can hinge on third and short. Who can pick them up and who can stop them? How about that play that time by the defense? They stopped the third and short run, and now it's fourth down.
Fales going to take the snap from the shotgun. Touchdown, and that'll close the gap in this one.
This is why a head coach gets paid so much money. You get in situations like this, they have to make the call on fourth and go. He goes for it, and they get it.
He made it. The Eagles now holding on to a diminishing lead as they'll get the football back here. Scores 40-32. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Bears defense, Bill, where are they right now mentally after the last time giving up a couple of first downs, but in the end, forcing the punt?
They feel great. And I'll give a lot of credit to the coaches on the sideline. I thought they put the players in good positions, and the players took advantage of it. That's awesome. Every time you pick up a first down, what does that do? It shortens the game. It also keeps your defense on the sideline, and they get rested up and ready for their turn. But you got a lead here. It's a small one in the second half. Keep getting those first downs.
1st and 10. That's a gain of 6. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
We're coming out of the 2-minute warning, and the offense is trying to run out the clock. 2nd down, 4 to go. Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. In plus territory at the 49. 1st down at the 49. Back to the ground. Brought down at the 44. They immediately call for a timeout. It's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on 1st down. Another handoff right back to him. Brown's there to take him down. No surprise, they immediately call the timeout. Here's the football resting at the 43. Miller's in the backfield. Single back set. 3rd down and 4. Gabriel takes the pass. Has 12 on this play.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Takes a knee. Seeing these stats, Bill, you really look at them and have to go, wow, because both teams are just playing so well on the offensive side of the ball.
I know that's what the fans are doing. They love these type of games. High scoring, lot of action. They're having a good time. I know this. The defense, it's the other way around. They are having an awful time.
The Eagles are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Takes the knee. Now looking at 3rd down. We are so late in the season now, and it's all the more impressive to see these guys go out here and get another win to keep the undefeated year going.
They have so many good players and so many ways they can win games, Jim. That's why they're undefeated. But what they're going to notice this week, going to be a lot more reporters hanging around their locker room because this undefeated thing, it's just going to keep building.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.